I think you're an idol worth emulating. I mean, you don't get trolled as much as the others because there's something very positive about you. In relation to Nivea's come into full bloom campaign, how do you
Mhm.
think can other women your age reach their full potential in times of national political unrest and in the midst of this pandemic?
I think the most important thing is to get to really know yourself first. I think during this pandemic, everything that has been happening, all the issues, is really an eye opener for a lot of people. And I realized that I'm the type of person who really fights for what I believe in. And I decided to make a choice to stand up for what I believe in as well, because as before I wasn't as vocal just because I was scared of what other people would say. But I also, I guess I gathered the confidence through other people as well, through other women that I admire, like at the Angel Loxine, at the Bea Alonzo. And um, through them, when I saw that they were fighting, it encouraged me to fight. But the way that I fight is through emotions, I guess, which is it can also be a bad thing, but it's always best to weigh things out before you start speaking, which is what I always do. I really like to think of what I say because I know that my words can impact a lot of people and can influence a lot of people. So I always make sure that I also keep an eye out for the younger women, the younger generation, so that I can inspire in a good way. But yeah, my I would say for people to come into full bloom is that they need to really get to know themselves and love themselves before anything else.
Thank you.
Thank you. Am I lagging? I'm so sorry. Malino
No,
ba?
good connection now. Good connection now.
Okay, thank you.
Sige. Sir Ito, do you have other questions pa?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. You were this campaign seems like the kind of advocacy that's perfect for you, for your image, your stature. What other advocacies do you feel strongly about when you're not in front of the cameras? I mean, because you're very influential, you're very
Mhm,
popular, people listen to you.
mhm,
But other than this, self love, self help,
mhm,
what
mhm.
other advocacy you feel strongly about?
It's my dream to become a humanitarian. I'm doing some studies on it right now and doing some studies on the most famous humanitarians that we know. And I feel strongly about children's rights as well. I've been pretty vocal about that these past few days, but I've also been doing work behind, well, the camera or whatever I show on social media. And right now, this year, I think it's all about just educating ourselves and because I'll admit I don't know everything in the world. I mean, none of us do, but I'm trying my best to understand these situations that we're currently facing, and I'm trying my best to figure out what my true opinion is about it, because I know media feeds us a lot of things. And I mean, like like what we're all fighting about right now, media is biased, but you have to set aside those biases when you really want to educate yourself, and you have to really get down to your core and think for yourself, like what is it that you really think, what is your real opinion. And that's what I've been trying to really focus on right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um, guys, you want to?
Okay, anyone can ask a question.
Yeah. Or maybe Miss Danny. Do you want to go ahead, Miss Danny?
Okay. Like, hi,
Hello
Liza.
po.
Yeah,
Hi.
sorry.
As a psychology student, what are your mental health tips for everyone to come into full bloom?
Mental health tips. Right now, I had a talk with my handler actually last night. She has a theme song for herself, and I'm kind of making that my song for myself too. It's Day by Day. And right now, I mean, there are so many crises we're facing, And I feel like we all need to take the time out and just really reset our minds and our hearts and our emotions. So what I've been doing these past few days is I've been trying to stay off of social media, honestly, and not read too much because I I would love to educate myself, but at the same time, we need to take care of our mental being, our mental state. And you can only do that by focusing on the things that really, make you happy at the same time. So it's important to take breaks in between, but still educate yourself.
What is your new normal beauty routine?
My new normal beauty routine. Well, honestly, I take care of my skin a lot more now than I used to because mostly because I have more time, but mostly because I also see a lot of people doing it online too. So I usually just wake up in the morning, wash my face. Sometimes I don't wash my face, but I just use this, the micellar cleanser, because my skin gets really dry easily, and so the cleanser is so gentle that it doesn't strip away the natural oils that my skin still needs. Aside from that, I make sure to drink a lot of water and eat a lot more fruits and vegetables that are rich in antioxidants.
What skincare hacks can you share using the new Nivea products?
Well, skincare hack. Well, that was one hack that in the morning I don't wash my face with the soap with the facial wash with foam anymore. I just go straight into using the micellar cleanser, and then when I shower, a little after I have breakfast or workout, that's when I use the whip foam. But another hack is you can also use this micellar cleanser as a makeup remover, a very gentle makeup remover. And what I like to do is because eye makeup is kind of harder to remove compared to the other kind of makeup, I just dampen a pad and just lay it on my eye for a few seconds and then I remove without trying to like force the makeup off of my face. It helps. It helps a lot.
Lastly, what's your message for those who find it hard to come into full bloom, especially those who lost their jobs during the pandemic?
I just want to let them know that there is always something to be hopeful about. If you are not confident with the way you look, because I think a lot of us deal with a lot of things that other people say, and we take it to heart, and we never forget about like if someone says, "Oh, you have like a pimple," oh, or "Oh, you don't look pretty enough," or something like that. We tend to think about it too much, but does that really matter? Is that really important? What matters is the people that matter to you. So, I mean, also the people around us should also be more aware and be more conscious with the words that they say to other people, with the words that they use, and we should try to be nicer to everybody, especially because we're all going through something right now. Like you said, a lot of people lost their jobs. It's not time to start picking out people's flaws and start making fun of people. It's time for everyone, all the human beings in the world, to just connect and work together in battling this crisis that we're facing.
Thank you very much, Liza.
Thank you.
So, MJ Felipe, ikaw, you have questions?
Okay, hi Liza.
Hello.
Um, Actually, parang since the even before the shutdown of ABS, parang marami ng mga kapamilya celebrities nag-jump in sa digital space, no?
Mhm.
Talagang
Yeah.
nag-increase yung kanilang reach online. Do you
Mhm.
feel pressured because you came in late? Do you feel pressured to catch up with your digital footprint?
Honestly, I've never thought about that. Um, no, I actually started YouTube mostly because Tita Oji asked me to. He said that since I'm not going to be visible on TV anymore, I have to be visible elsewhere. But also, during the course of the pandemic, I realized that I didn't have as strong of a connection with my supporters anymore because, of course, we weren't seeing each other and I didn't have a project. And I wanted to put in more effort because they put in so much effort for me. I wanted to put in more effort to make them happy, to entertain them. So that's why I started my YouTube channel. And I don't want to really think of it as like I'm competing with my contemporaries who also have started a YouTube channel or anything, because I feel like my content is completely different from theirs, and I'm mostly doing this to make my fans happy, and also I'm treating my YouTube channel as like a digital diary or like a digital album where, like, when I'm older and I have kids of my own or grandchildren, they can look back and see all my adventures and all my experiences.
I saw photos, no, of you, I think shot by BJ Pascual, no? Parang
Yeah.
nagvo-viral yung mga photos mo, Liza. Yung iba ginagawa pa nilang memes, hinabol ng ostrich, may katabing ostrich. Those?
Yeah, I saw those memes.
Ano
Sorry, what
masasabi?
was
No. What's your reaction that everyone, aside from, it's a given, na lahat kami mesmerize with your beauty in those photos. Pero it went beyond that now. Na parang everyone's having fun or poking fun on those photos. No? Ginagawang
Yeah.
memes.
Yeah. I'm really happy that everybody's enjoying it. I didn't think much of it at first, because when we did the shoot, it was just to get back together and reconnect with my glam team, because we missed working together. Ang tagal ko walang work and I'm not used to it. So they said, why don't we schedule a shoot for you so
Hi,
that we
Yassi.
can just, in a way, sorry. Hi, Ate. In a way, we can all bond again together. And then it was completely just for fun. And then when the pictures came out, everybody liked it, and I'm happy that they did. I appreciate the love very much.
Last for Liza before I go to Yassi. So, being your name is Hope. What do you hope for in the next coming months, weeks, or maybe years?
I hope for a better world. Now that we have all the time to reflect on what is happening, I'm sure everybody has come up with their own realizations and their own plans. And hopefully that is towards a better future for everyone in general, not just for themselves. Of course, it has to start within yourself, but hopefully we can all realize that we need to start working together, that we only have one earth, and our lives are given to us. We're borrowing these lives, and we have to make the most out of it. And I just hope that coronavirus will end, that these frontliners can finally breathe a little bit more. You know what I mean? And I just hope for everything to be all right. I hope I kind of I'm still hoping to go back to the same it was. I know it's kind of far from possible, but at least wala namang problema sa pagiging hopeful.
Thank you, Liza. I'll go na